Welcome to week 5, Thursday. So we have a stuffed mushroom today. And so this is with a twist. As an Indian dish, you have something called Mughlai mushroom. So I took that dish and created this stuffed Mughlai mushroom. So you find stuffed vegetables all over the world. So I wanted to do this. So we'll stuff it with chicken, we'll stuff it with ground chicken. We'll cook the ground chicken, and then, so what I did is I marinated the mushrooms. And so here I have 6 large mushrooms. You can also take smaller mushrooms, but I like the bigger ones. This will be our dinner, so we won't have any starch with this. So just 2 pieces of mushroom. So we use some yogurt, garlic, ginger paste, chilies, green chilies, fenugreek leaves, coriander leaves, fried onions, chili powder, Garam Masala, turmeric, oil and salt. And then we marinated it for about an hour. And then what we have here in this is what we'll put as a sauce when we serve. So in the sauce we have some onions. I didn't have fresh onions, so I used fried onions. And then some coconut, poppy seeds and tomato puree. And then the rest of the ingredients are some oil, these are some fenugreek seeds. So this we'll use to cook the ground meat in. And then we have some ginger garlic paste, some fried onions, and this is a mixture of a couple of spices. So cumin, coriander, garam masala, and chili. And we have some green chilies, some mint leaves, and then for garnish, so the breadcrumbs. So once we put the stuffing in, we'll put the breadcrumbs on top and put a little bit of oil, drizzle some oil on top and then bake it. We have some cilantro and some mint leaves that we will garnish with. So that's the dish. So we'll first cook the ground meat or chicken in this case, and then we'll put it together, put it in the oven. This is a puree of onions, coconut, poppy seeds and tomatoes. So what we'll do is bring it up to a boil, we'll check the seasoning and then simmer it for a little bit to thicken it a little, not too much, and then we will serve this as the sauce. The pan has been heating, and then we'll put in some oil. We have fried onions today, so I'll put the garlic and ginger paste in here. I'll try to take off some of the water. So cook this for a second. And then add the chilies, the green chilies. And then the masala mix. Lower the heat so that the masala doesn't burn. Put in a little bit of water, not too much. And then we'll put in the onions. So these are fried, like I had mentioned earlier. So a little bit of water here again. Don't put too much, just a little bit. And then we'll add the ground meat. Turn up the heat a little bit. Broken the meat up and it's cooking. I added salt to this. I don't want to make it completely dry because we'll be stuffing this. So we'll add the fenugreek leaves at this point. So this is to match the fenugreek leaves in the marinade that we did for the mushroom. It will give a similar sort of a flavor. Always trying to see how, all of the ingredients make sense. So I'm going to put in a little bit of sauce. So the sauce has been boiling, so as you can see. So I'll take a little bit, maybe a ladle full. That's about 2 ounces, and just pour it in. Maybe a little bit more. This will help the stuffing to bind. So let's taste it. A little bit of salt. To finish this off, we will put the mint leaves. just taste it once more. It has a beautiful minty flavor. So at this point I'm going to shut it off and then let it cool down in a plate, and then after that we'll add a little bit of breadcrumbs to this. Not too much, because I want to put the breadcrumbs on top so that it gives a crunch. So that's it. So now we will stuff these. We'll let it cool for a little bit, stuff it, and then put it into the oven. Stuffing has cooled down enough. What we'll do now is we'll stuff these mushrooms. So put a generous portion. So let's start with 2 and then we can finish off 2 spoonfuls, and then we can finish off, with more as it's left over. So make a little bit here. And then to finish it off, you want to put a little bit of breadcrumbs on top. This will give it a good crunch. Now if you don't want to put breadcrumbs, that's fine. My son doesn't eat breadcrumbs, so I won't put in 2. So just a drizzle of olive oil to coat the breadcrumbs. You can put it on this too. And that's it. So we'll put this in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Everything is ready. So the mushrooms are out of the oven and we have the sauce. So the way that I like to serve this is put some sauce in the bottom, just spread it around. Maybe a little bit more, and then carefully pick up mushroom, maybe 2 per person. Because that's going to be the dinner. And then want to put in some herbs. So this is a mixture of coriander and mint. So that's it. That's all for Thursday. Thank you for watching my videos, subscribing, sharing, and certainly making some of my recipes and posting them. Have a good night. Thank you again, and see you tomorrow.